Lately, I've been talking about a lot of stories that have to do with politics and such, and that can be depressing almost. And even though I always say to you guys, hey, don't let this get you down, I'm just using this to point out things, lessons to teach you. I understand it's easier said than done not to let some of that stuff, some of that negative stuff out there in the world bring you down. So today I have a more positive story to learn from. So let's check this out. This is from a site called LifeSite News. And here we go. Catholic actor. I was fired from a TV show for refusing sex scene. It doesn't seem possible, but there's an actor in Hollywood who won't kiss his co-stars, let alone participate in steamy scenes, and his principled stance has made trouble come his way. Neal McDonough, 52, has worked on screen since his television debut in 1991. On quite a few shows. But McDonough has recently made headlines for saying that he was cut from the starring role of 2010's TV comedy series Scoundrels because he wouldn't do a sex scene with his co-star. A faithful Catholic and married father of 5, McDonough says his lips belong only to his wife, whom he wed in 2003. I won't kiss any other woman because these lips are meant for one woman, he told a celebrity magazine. I was surprised, and it was a horrible. After he was fired for this, I was surprised, and it was a horrible situation for me. He stated. After that, I couldn't get a job because everybody thought I was a religious zealot. I'm very religious. I put God and family first, and me second. That's what I live by. It was hard for a few years. Being fired for not doing the raunchy scene was particularly disappointing for the actor, as he had successfully navigated the issue as a reoccurring character in Season 5 of Desperate Housewives. McDonough played opposite star Nicolette Sheridan as her husband. When the creator of the show said, I'm sure you know, but I won't kiss anybody, he was like, but this is Desperate Housewives. I said, I know. He paused for about 5 seconds and said, all right, I'm just going to have to write better, and we had a great time. The actor expressed his gratitude to God for his wife and children in the interview, saying that he goes to church daily to say thanks. Almost 20 years, 5 kids, and just one heck of an awesome life later, to have her as my partner and everything, I'm just the most blessed guy I know. That's why I go to church every day and say thank you to God for everything he's given me. And most importantly, thank you for giving me his wife, because without her, I most certainly would not be talking with you right now. So that's a great story, very inspiring story, because there's a couple main points we can learn from this. Number one is to always be grateful for whatever we have, even when things aren't going so well, as apparently they weren't in his career for a few years as a result of that. So that's something I try to do daily myself. Always say thank you, God, for all the good things in my life, and I have so many blessings in my life. And this is just another reminder that you got to keep doing that. Now, I don't do it in the church like him. That's pretty impressive, because this is a very busy actor, working long days, I'm sure, and he still makes the sacrifice and finds time to get to that church and say thanks to God. So I'm always trying to express my gratitude and do that on a daily basis, and this is just a great reminder for all of us. And number two, and this is the really big thing as well to learn, he stuck to his principles even though it was hard, because he trusted in God's plan. And since becoming a Christian, things have been pretty easy in terms of not, like, I don't feel like I've made sacrifices. It's been pretty easy for me, because since my son has come into this world, I have a greater understanding of things all of a sudden, and giving up certain things from my past life, little things that I would have done even, it doesn't even feel like a sacrifice, because I just think every day about so much that I'm getting in my life through my son, that I don't even feel like I'm missing out on anything. Now, the biggest area that I struggle with is trusting God's plan. Sometimes you want to revert to your old ways, and you want to do things your way, and you think you know better, and you think this is what I got to do to be successful. But this guy didn't cave, and he had a storm to weather. There was a few hard years of his life where maybe he was thinking, geez, I wish I would have did that. Maybe he wasn't thinking that. That's probably what I would have been thinking, geez, I wish I would have just caved in on that. Because you're thinking about money for your kids, for your family, and for your future. But this guy stuck to his guns, he stuck to his principles, and in the end, everything worked out perfectly for him anyways. He probably doesn't miss out. He probably doesn't feel like he missed whatever money he would have made doing that TV show, or whatever fun or experiences he would have gotten taping that TV show. He just moved on. He trusted the plan. He stayed faithful. And for me, that's the hardest thing to do. But this just shows you how it can really work out for you as long as you trust the plan. We have our plans, but then God has our plan. And where most people go wrong in life, they don't want to follow God's plan. Even me, like, there's times I want to revert back to the old ways and think, I got to do this to be successful. This is what I need to do. Even though, my wife is telling me, you don't need to do that, and, think about what God would want you to do. But you got to stick to your guns, even though that's easier said than done for all of us. So hopefully you enjoyed this inspiring story. Remember to be grateful every day, and remember to stick to your principles, and be sure to check out other videos after you leave a comment for us. God bless.